Hey guys, welcome back to Snowclan. I'm excited to share the wonderful cats here with you. We have some new faces and a surprising story. Don't miss the adorable kits at the end. First, let's honor the cat who joined StarClan this year, and another who went to the Darkforest. Let's get started. Under the shimmering glow of the half moon, Summitstripe, a young warrior of SnowClan, met her tragic fate this year. On a crisp night, she was out on a solitary hunting patrol, methodically tracking a mouse when a foul scent suddenly filled the air, clinging to the surrounding bushes. Recognizing the danger, she moved cautiously and soon discovered large paw prints in the damp earth, prints similar to those reported by her clanmates. Instead of retreating to warn her clan, her curiosity pushed her to confront the threat. As she followed the tracks into Spore Clan territory, her heart raced when she encountered the source of the scent. The creature towered over her, with massive paws and a long fluffy tail, its sharp teeth glinting ominously in the moonlight. To her horror, she realized there were several of these menacing beasts lurking nearby. Panic surged through her as she turned to flee, but she accidentally stepped on a twig, the snap echoing in the stillness. In that moment of terror, she prayed to StarClan for help as the creatures charged toward her. Swiftly, she found herself transported from the forest dangers to the peaceful embrace of StarClan, her spirit finally free. Burnetblaze became the first of our cats to venture into the Darkforest. He spent his life in the lively medicine cat den where the rich aromas of thyme and poppy seeds filled the air. He watched his kids grow with immense pride, especially on the day they became apprentices, their youthful energy radiating through the den. Soon after that joyous occasion, fate took a cruel turn. Burnetblaze's health rapidly declined as a fierce infection from the recent dog attack invaded his body, relentlessly tightening its grip. He came to accept the painful truth. His time was running out. On his final night, under the silvery glow of the moon, his kids gathered around him, their hearts heavy with grief. Ghostpaw in particular struggled with tears glittering in his eyes, embodying the weight of sorrow. As Burnetblaze entered StarClan, he was confronted by Nightwhisker, a striking black tabby whose shimmering pelt contrasted with her immense fury. "You know what you did to me was wrong," she hissed, stepping closer. "You don't belong here." Before he could reply, darkness enveloped him, a sharp stench of blood filling the air. As he surveyed the ominous dark forest, shadows whispered secrets around him. A smirk crept onto his lips. Here the rules shifted, and his past became a challenge he was ready to face. Snowclan's leader, Locuststar, has faced an incredibly challenging year. grappling with unexpected trials of leadership. The once familiar forests now conceal a terrifying danger, an unseen beast that no cat has encountered and survived. To uncover the truth, Locuststar has tasked brave warriors Snowyfer, Brackendapple, and Tricklepool with finding the creature, urging them to prioritize their safety. Amid this turmoil, Locuststar has focused on strengthening ties with SpindleClan, allowing their warriors to hunt in Snowclan territory and helping them gather herbs. However, many cats in Snowclan begin to question his decisions, expressing a desire for Tricklepool to step into a leadership role. One crisp morning, Locuststar set out on a patrol with his loyal companions, Creekdusk, Shadowcloud, and Hawkecho. As they navigated the rugged terrain at the base of a towering cliff, they encountered a two-leg. To the astonishment of his companions, Locuststar approached the creature confidently. The two-leg knelt down, rummaging through a large bag, and offered food to their leader, creating a surprising moment that bridged the world of wildcats and two-legs. Creekdusk, a devoted member of the clan, has been spending a lot of time with Locuststar, the leader. She meticulously cleans its nest, replacing the moss, and brings him fresh prey 3 times a day. Whenever other cats approach her, they quickly realize the only topic of conversation is Locuststar. On the 10th moon of this year, filled with courage, Creekdusk boldly approached Locuststar and asked him to be her mate in front of the clan. The leader was taken aback and gently declined, but Creekdusk misinterpreted his words as a hint of hope for the future. As she continued to hunt for him, Creekdusk found herself distracted by daydreams of winning his heart. One day, while hunting, she heard a monster roar from the Thunderpath, followed by a cat's pained yowl. Rushing toward the sound, she discovered a she-cat lying unconscious in the dirt. Without hesitation, Creekdusk dragged the injured she-cat back to camp. Once there, she brought the motionless she-cat to Misty Runner, the clan's medicine cat. The cat is named Sunstripe, and while the accident left her with a broken back, Misty Runner remained hopeful for her recovery. Snowyfer's days are a mix of warrior duties and lingering heartbreak. She has grown close to Tricklepool, and they have considered becoming mates. However, her heart sank when Cloudfreckle told her that their deputy was seen flirting and cuddling with Brackendapple. This betrayal ignited her anger, almost sparking a fight between the two she-cats in camp. When Locuststar assigned the trio to find the elusive beasts lurking in the forest, only Tricklepool remained excited for the task, seemingly unaware of the turmoil brewing in Snowyfer's heart. Cloudfreckle, Brackendapple, and Shrew-Pounce made only occasional appearances this year. While Brackendapple was preoccupied with a significant task, Cloudfreckle and Shrew-Pounce opted for a more relaxed approach, often lounging around. Cloudfreckle, however, took on a vital role in camp by caring for the young kids. She ensured they were well fed and organized fun games that helped them expend their energy, making their time together entertaining and rewarding. The kids always looked forward to her company, as she brought joy and structure to their days. Bluepelt and Swiftshine had formed a deep bond, often choosing to patrol together and sneak out of camp at night. Their favorite pastime was climbing the tallest oak tree in the clearing to gaze at the stars, where they found solace in each other's company. In the wake of Swiftshine's father's death, she leaned heavily on Bluepelt. The warmth of Bluepelt's fur and her soothing words helped Swiftshine cope with her grief, strengthening their unbreakable connection. One crisp morning, while Bluepelt was out hunting alone, she chased a squirrel through the trees. Suddenly, she heard heavy paws thundering through the underbrush below. Peering down, she caught a fleeting glimpse of several large shadowy shapes darting through the forest. They vanished just as quickly as they appeared, leaving her heart racing. Deciding it was safer to wait for daylight, Bluepelt took a moment to appreciate the quiet beauty of the forest as the sun rose, casting a warm glow through the leaves, keeping an eye out for those beasts. Ghostshade is an ambitious and young cat who dreams of becoming the best warrior of his clan. Under the guidance of Snowy Fur, he and his sisters set out to prove their own worth. However, their lives took a tragic turn when their father, Burnetblaze, passed away, leaving Ghostpaw overwhelmed with grief. This enormous struggle delayed his training, making him the last of his siblings to earn his warrior name. But as time passed and he began to heal, he focused on his duties and eventually realized his dream. In contrast, Lightfall is a more reserved cat who enjoys solitude. She prefers to hunt and patrol alone, often retreating to the nest furthest from the warriors for peace. Despite her quiet nature, she secretly admires Bluepelt, a charismatic warrior, yet she keeps her feelings hidden, aware of her sister, Swiftshine's own affections for her. This tension makes her struggle with her emotions and her responsibilities to the clan. Misty Runner and Ragged Leaf are truly the heart and soul of the clan. Their bond is cherished and admired by all. The couple continues to thrive, often spotted side by side, sharing meals of fresh kill, or working together as Misty Runner diligently gathers herbs for the clan's medicine. Their joy is palpable, especially with the recent arrival of their energetic kit, Berry Kit. Much like her spirited older sister, Berry Kit is a whirlwind of curiosity, boldly sneaking out of camp just as Hawk Echo once did. The two young cats share a remarkable connection, both brimming with life and always eager for new escapades. Family time is a treasured moment for them, filled with laughter and lessons about the importance of respecting nature and showing kindness even to those who may not deserve it. As time passed and Hawk Echo and Shattercloud earned their warrior names on the same day, their friendship blossomed into a deeper connection. On one particularly starry night, Shattercloud noticed that something was troubling Hawk Echo. Her usual bright demeanor had dimmed. He gently coaxed her to sit beside him, concern etched on his face. Hawk Echo cuddled against him, her voice barely above a whisper, as she admitted she felt like a failure. Shattercloud wrapped his tail around her, pulling her close and reassuring her that she is so much more than her mistakes. He explained that while failure can sting, they also open up opportunities to learn and grow. All you can do, he urged her softly, is strive not to repeat those mistakes. The day that Locuststar took food from the two-leg marked a turning point in Shattercloud's life. As the two-leg reached out a clumsy paw toward Hawk Echo, instinct drove Shattercloud to leap in front of her, hissing fiercely and swiping at the intruder's paw with his razor-sharp claws. The two-leg yelped in pain, momentarily startled, but in a swift and brutal retaliation kicked Shattercloud squarely in the face. The impact knocked him unconscious, and as the unaware two-leg walked away, the patrol swiftly rushed to his side, lifting the young warrior's limp body and carrying him back to camp. Once they arrived, Misty Runner addressed the clan, assuring them that Shattercloud would recover, though he would bear the lasting mark of a broken jaw. While his injuries would heal with time, the scars would serve as a reminder of a fateful day when bravery clashed with an unpredictable danger of the world beyond their camp. Tricklepool had been steadily earning the trust and admiration of his clan through unwavering commitment and strengthening their ranks. After the unsettling death of Burnetblaze, Tom's shadow had loomed large over the clan. Tricklepool felt a mix of confusion and relief. On an exceptionally dark night, as the wind howled outside, he nestled into his moss-lined nest, letting the soothing embrace of sleep engulf him. However, his dreams were haunting. They were drenched in shadows, streaked with blood, and filled with the chilling voice of Burnetblaze, echoing ominously in his mind. For moons, he had been plagued by these nightmares, but chose to remain silent about them, fearing that others would view him as unstable. During a routine patrol with Locuststar, the two Toms stumbled upon an unexpected sight. A wary kitty pet and her 6 tiny kits sprawled on the grass. The she-cat's eyes sparkled with a desperate hope when she spotted Tricklepool, causing him to instinctively attempt to sidestep her. But the unusual she-cat blocked their path, her voice trembling with urgency. "You must take my kits. They need to be with their father, or my 2 legs will take them away from me," she implored, her gaze filled with a pleading sadness. Locuststar exchanged a knowing glance at Tricklepool, fully aware of the identity of the kid's father. After a moment of hesitation, Tricklepool sighed and nodded, agreeing to take the kids. As they nestled against him, their tiny bodies wriggling and mewing, he found them to be both bothersome and endearing. Despite their kitty pet heritage, a swell of pride coursed through him. He envisioned them one day growing into formidable warriors, showcasing their strength and skill in the clan, no matter their origins. So, what did y'all think of year 3? I was truly surprised when Burnetblaze passed. I was sure he would survive. I am absolutely in love with this clan, and I really love writing out their story. Let me know who is your favorite cat in the clan so far, and if anyone has warrior name suggestions, let me know in the comments. I have played year 4 already, so I do know what happens, and it's kind of crazy. Let's just say there are a lot of kits. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so I know to make more of these videos in the future. Have an amazing day or night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.